What a nice banner with just a beer mug on it. Is your name Stuart, or is that your occupation? Adventerous
All
liquid
this
frames.
damn work and nothing to show for it. Might as well have rotted in the death fog.
Bruise the commotion.
What's
Give
even the
advice and dial down emotion. Instead, stir up a drink. Have yourself a small think. Then enjoy your genius potion.
Come
I
on,
like those rhymes.
lives are at stake.
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes spread across the table.
So many suspects, so many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the list. Think, you damn elf, think.
You're calling yourself a damn elf, and why are you wearing magister clothes, right? Oh boy.
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around abruptly.
What are you doing, elf? Trying to get a drop on me? Sneak up and slit my throat?
Wow. Gone elf racist to elves? I wish to kill a fellow elf. We're kin to each other.
I'm no elf. Don't you call me that.
Great. You know, you can't escape your flesh or blood. You are who you are.
The elf glares and pulls aside his ragged red clothing. Beneath it, his chest is laced with a series of scars. Old war wounds by the looks of them.
You see that, elf? That's magister flesh. Loyal flesh that's made sacrifices for a true cause. You have more in common with insects and vermin than you do with me.
What the heck, dude? Why do you hate elves so much? And Lavender shrugs. You know, you can call yourself whatever you like. If you want to be a pink fluffy unicorn, so be it. What got you so on edge?
Seven preserve me. Are you entirely ignorant, elf?
He's annoying me so much.
My own magister comrades are vanishing from right here in Driftwood. Whoever's behind it must be stopped. If you hear anything, come to me.
You know, looking at your ruined red clothing, you don't really look much like a magister.
I was removed from their ranks due to my elven blood. I'll continue to serve, though. I won't stand to see my comrades taken by some vile traitor.
Dude. Yeah, serious internalized racism. Boy. You know, you should maybe start a new life, away from the magisters.
The magisters are all I know, all I want. I turned my back on everything else when I joined them. My name, my blood, my history. If I'm not one of them, I'm nothing. I have to help them. 3 magisters missing so far, and the rest are hunting for some sorcerer called Higba, a bloody tinkerer. He can't be responsible. I'm certain he can't.
So, who do you think is responsible then?
That's what I'm intent on finding out. This tavern is full of scum and degenerates. The true culprit could easily conceal themselves amongst them.
You really seem like a fun person to be around.
I have to keep investigating. Keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know.
Lavender smirks, a little more cruelly than he usually is. No, I'm not looking to help magisters. The more that vanish, the better.
The elf's face creases into a mask of fury.
Another ill word against my brothers, and I'll see this floor wet with your blood. Now get out of here, and don't come back unless you have information I can use.
Yeah, no.
We wait, we wander and wonder.
Stew is
seeking
good,
signs
if
of
you're
the gods.
thinking of eating.
You're good with the magisters,
May the
Katie.
seven usher us to paradise
Magisters.
against all.
Wrong elves.
Glad you don't have to wetness. I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
That's, by the way,
Weep, my
the
friends,
tavern version
for Alexander
of
the Innocent,
the High Seas, Queen of High Seas,
killed
which is
by
one of the
sorcerers,
mod songs you
a
can
most
play in
vile
Must Be Free, at
incident.
least if you have the deluxe version.
a valiant warrior against the void. taken too early. All hope
Oh, I just listened to the
destroyed.
music.
The path that you have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
Oh no, how dare I didn't really listen to your song.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime.
Interesting, that's actually the Lone Wolf banner just behind him. It's kind of telling that it's here in a tavern, right? I mean, sure, it does sound interesting, but what do I get out of the deal?
Fame? Notoriety? Neither? Or both? The thing about a good poem is that it wiggles into the ear. People think it's just a catchy rhyme, but it changes minds and hearts, for good and for ill.
Just cause we can do that. Lavender puffs out his chest. Surely you wouldn't demand payment from a hero as renowned as myself, right?
Normally I'd argue with you, but you do have a certain look about you. Very well. But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
Well, ready as I'll ever be.
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
My first question. Are you hungry? Actually, that's not quite what I mean. But you eat flesh. When you look at me, what do you see? A dwarf? A bard? A meal?
A snack. Oh boy. I think both will lead to probably a bad song. Because we can either say it's troublesome and gruesome, or we can say we enjoy the taste. And I mean, in general, with the elves, it's just a tradition to honor the memories of the dead, so that you can keep them alive and carry them basically with you. But it's not about eating the flesh, it's about the memories. At least for most, I guess. But yeah, I think the first one is more fitting, cause Lavender wouldn't concede that. If an elf enjoys the taste while simulating memories, then what of it?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
An elf craves those memories like an addict craves Drudene. A pity that you turn to the dead for emotional sustenance. Would you not rather form bonds with the living?
I mean, why does it have to be just one of the things? Nothing wrong with a little cannibalism among friends. Right? Isn't cannibalism actually just with living people, or is it also with dead people? Asking the real questions. Anyone want to look up the definition of cannibalism? You got it wrong. Elves are not addicted to memories. Simply recall them so that all might learn from the mistakes of the past. It's tradition, not a hobby.
I suspect you collect memories not for knowledge, but from fear. Your homeland fell to the ravages of war and death fog. You worry of more loss, more loneliness. Tell me, elf, are you afraid?
Are we still talking about writing a sonnet about me? That too, I'm sure. Okay, well then, I retract my statement. I mean, earlier we ate some void-tainted fish, so... Well. No, Ifan acts out of selflessness, not fear. We were rebuilt. Academy is the world Academies the world over deserve elven scholarship.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain.
Surprisingly quick. Let's listen.
Elf collects the wisdom of the ages.
Not right now.
I don't think
Learn from flesh and bone both left behind. Fill up on tales lived by cultures past. A feast not for the belly, but the mind. A wealth of knowledge, not of shiny trinkets. They know the past, so future may be bright.
caging anyone up that looks at them.
But threatened by the void, they rise together, chasing off the darkness with the light.
I don't think you
It was
know
okay, I'd say.
He bit you on the arse.
Stew is good, if you're thinking of eating.
An elf
Really
collects
has
the wisdom
all
of
vibes.
the ages.
It's actually safe to eat.
Learn
It's
from
only our brain,
flesh
which is not
and
something you want
bone
to
both
consume.
left behind.
Dare I ask
Fill
Alistair
up
why
on
he knows
tales
that?
lived by cultures past. You must be delighted by my newest ode. Oh, soon bards throughout Rivalon will sing it.
Telling you,
Oh,
if
well.
they've got nothing to hide, they've got nothing to be scared of.
Dominic Keller.
That
Yeah.
divine voice, that glorious visage. You are fair, elf, but Barstan's allure is unsurpassed. Such a face could only be sculpted by the hands of a god.
Alright, fanboy.
Flesh and bone.
Ain't met many elves, but they don't sound too bad. I'll guess you're one of the good uns.
A feast not
Oh,
for the belly,
thanks, I
but the
guess.
mind. A wealth of knowledge.
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse and smells the part to boot. No wonder Papa Thrash gives him the stink any time he tries to go downstairs.
Another hint that you can go downstairs. I mean, of course, you don't need to have Ifan with you. I can sing with you. But about the lyrics.
Another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burned the rest. Gotta make sure it don't grow back.
Okay, dude.
Collects the wisdom of the ages.
Telling you, if
The
Spirit is
spirit of
saying.
the Magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand, the fingers of which have been sheared off.
Oh.
My ring! Where's my ring?
Sorry, but what happened to you?
The spirit pivots her wrist, staring at the fingerless hand, utterly, morbidly entranced.
I should have been more careful. She hacked at my sword hand first. I couldn't defend myself.
Wait. Who attacked you?
The spirit stares, absorbing your question. Finally, she points her fingerless hand towards the kitchen.
Dead Island. The game contains a virus called Kuru, which are researched as a side effect of human cannibalism. It only cures if the brain is eaten. It's a crying disease. Crying diseases are so awful. They used this as a zombie virus baseline in the game. Ah, so that's why you know the thing about eating humans. I mean, in the end, humans are just another kind of mammal. So, when did you die? Like, recently?
The spirit's lips part, trying to form an answer, but it doesn't come. She forlornly stares at you, unable to find the words.
No, I do know that lots of magisters have gone missing lately. Are you one of them?
The spirit looks at you with the smallest flicker of realization.
I was still alive when she started cutting pieces off me. She wanted me to feel it. All of it.
Oh. Who is she? Who killed you?
The spirit inclines her head towards the kitchen.
Can't you tell me? though your body haven't been found yet. Do you know where it might be?
The spirit ponders your question and seems to shiver.
Oh, in many places. I feel my body in 100 moving graves, warm and wet.
Yeah.
What would I
Any
do?
idea what 100 moving, warm, wet graves could be?
Fill up on tales lived by cultures past. A feast not for the
Well.
belly, but
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
Om nom nom, indeed.
And that.
Lavender cocks his head. Had you before, right?
Her eyes go wide with panic.
The fog came over 'em all of 'em, and they never came out. Everyone I know is dead. Excuse me.
Oh,
Yeah, you're good with the magisters.
they know the past.
that's horrible.
The
That
future
it
may be
fails.
bright. Unthreatened by the void.
Okay, let's talk to the barmaid and then go to the kitchen. Hey, Boobs.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Anything interesting? Let's tell some stuff to you. By the way, another nice theme, and also the character theme of Ifan. Blood and meat wine, or something like that it's called.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Lavender recalls a common greeting from a generation ago, response in kind. The 7 blessings upon us undeserving.
The soft lines of her face fold into a warm smile. She sets the glass on the counter and pours you a generous portion of an amber liquor.
Ooh, nice.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for an elf, but all the more impressive. You and my Niles might even get along. What brings you to Driftwood, darling?
You and my Niles. Yeah, do you remember Niles? The very, very creepy dude in For Joy. But I think telling that we are from For Joy might not be the smartest idea, so let's just not reference Niles. Lavender lies and decides to tell her a different story. I think I've heard there's been quite some trouble with Voidwoken and wanted to offer my assistance here.
They've been a trial, that's for certain. But the magisters are here. They'll protect us. You can rest your hat on that, sure as the sun to rise. My boy Niles will make sure of that. Anyhow, what can I get you?
I don't think she's selling herself anything too interesting. Just I think we sold her. Just cause it's an interesting experience. Buy 1 stock of the meaty stew, as some of you already guessed. We might know what happened to the medicine. Let's eat the meaty stew as an elf.
The elf beckons you into the back room, a hungry, playful look in her eyes. She comes in close, her breath warm on your face, and thrusts a kitchen knife right into your heart.
That's exactly what she's. Horrible. It's close. Okay, it's people in the outhouse. Anyway.
The cook acknowledges you with a graceful little bow, but keeps her eyes on you the whole time.
There's nothing here for you, brother. You should go back out front, where it's safe.
Yeah, nice. You're threatening me. It's actually Sebille's theme, which doesn't play too often in the game. Say lots of things. Lavender smiles and says, you know, faced plenty of danger in my time. The kitchen doesn't hold any terrors for me, so are you so keen on me to leave?
Sharp knives, boiling liquids, sharp tempers. Don't underestimate the dangers here. Now, please, I must insist.
You're not suspicious at all, my lady. We're just gonna exhaust all the things before we're going to confront her. Lavender decides to linger anyway, saying, no, staff for Elven Company.
There are other elves, ones who aren't working and have time to talk.
Sad, I can't press. I wonder what the second one would lead to. 11 nods of understanding. You know, lucky to have work when so many face hardship.
The briefest hint of disdain flickers across the cook's taciturn features.
Some wouldn't see any luck here. Some would be ashamed to serve those who mock our own customs, who defile our ancestor trees, and sow nothing but death.
Yeah.
Some would. But I must work.
You know, I was wondering, can I buy some of your very fine-smelling stew?
Here, my special stew just for my elven kin. Take it with my compliments.
Did you see that? It's vegetable stew, so you don't taste that there's a human inside.
Now I really must get back to my work. Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this.
You know, it's actually something quite funny. I've talked with Magister Eric, and she's most distressed by the circumstances of her death, you know.
A ghost? Peddle your children's tales elsewhere. I have work to do.
Interesting that she doesn't react.
I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this.
You know what kind of meat is in the stew? Human meat.
Your accusation provokes nothing more than a raised eyebrow from the cook.
Ridiculous.
No, it's true. An elf would know.
Then an elf would know whose flesh he's supposedly consumed. Do you know?
Magisters.
Yes, magisters. Filthy, murdering pigs. Pigs eat anything, even each other. Then, when the time is right, they're slaughtered and fed to more pigs in turn. It's how it should be.
Oh boy. Why are you doing this?
My closest kin are gone. Their ancestor trees felled. The magisters took everything from me.
Aw. But I mean, despite magisters being quite evil, Lavender would still condone that. Feeding them to each other, and it's just so cruel. And yeah. No, I think you crossed the line. I'll have to tell someone what's going on.
The cook shakes her head ruefully.
You should have just forgotten about all of this. Death fog's got nothing on me.
And she's a walking disaster. just ate her own meaty stew. Oh well. Gee, you don't have too much physical armor for that. Oh. Too far away, unfortunately. I must faint to Sebille. Also, the other option, if you actually say, like, as you can save you, she's still going to attack you. You can, depending on what you say, you can try to persuade her. That's something. Persuade her to spare you. Then you can let her live. I mean, the thing is also, magisters, you could have told the whole stuff about, not here anymore. Go for the firework. Won't be enough. Let's put her just in front of Lohse.
Glory is mine!
Just top of Lohse, I guess. Yeah. Foot splotch recipe. Food, not foot, I think. Right? Potatoes. Magister Virgil. 215 pounds. Good marbling. Magister Herrick. 162 pounds. Equally. Magister Brent. 188 pounds. Diseased liver. Magister Stanley. 179 pounds. Tough meat. Marinade. Next. Magister Carroll. Magister Fedor. Magister Carver. Thanks. Somebody foot. All 5 toes. Check. And then to touch leg.
A lifeless elven child is cradled in your arms. Your vision blurs with tears. You look away. To a raised valley below. Tendrils of death fog dissipate, revealing a victorious Divine Order army advancing. Humans, magisters, murderers. The spirit of Wivlia glares at you with all the venom she can muster.
Oh well.
I've spotted something.
Magister's here.
This ring, it bears the Magister's seal. And its blood I found something.
Same as before, the spirit remains locked in a shocked trance.
The ring! It was right here, on my finger!
Ah, she needs the ring back. Lavender, please, the bloody ring that was hidden in the kitchen. So, was that one yours?
Something shakes the Magister's ghost from her stupor. Her gaze falls on the ring and brightens.
My ring!
So, what should I do with it?
Your words take a long moment to sink in, like they're being translated for the netherworld.
Return it! Home to my brethren!
Is she talking about the Magister's here? No, right.
The spirit smiles at you. If it weren't for the circumstances, it'd be almost heartwarming.
Yeah, I don't
Damn
think
right.
this
I got a right to leave, don't I?
Anyway, let's maybe tell Prudence what happened with it.
Not now. We've got a kitchen and a bar to run. Bloody Wivlia. Somebody should have taught her a little decorum.
That's your comment on her being
What
murdered?
would I do without you, Bruce?
Don't expect no small portions.
Don't think we can complete the quest. we might actually go and bring in the evidence to Magister Julian to stop the whole void-touched fish business. I think that might actually do some good, even though we are doing something for the Magisters. That's not a quest, actually. Magister goes.
Come on.
Yeah, let's just quickly go and do the quest, and then we're going to go back to the tavern. Hey, Julian.
Here I still am, and here you still are. Adrift in bloody Driftwood.
You know about the matters I'm investigating?
Yes? Have you anything to report?
We can't tell him.
In short, should any can't describe it to you.
Huh? Ah, I think because we sold the weapons. Oh well.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Going to get things back. Shouldn't have sold them. Won't be able
What
to
would I
steal
do
from her,
without
unfortunately. Can distract the elf.
I don't know you.
She doesn't turn around.
I don't know anyone.
Yeah, I see everything's red.
Not now. I've got a kitchen and a bar to run. Bloody with you. Somebody should have taught her
quite
it was a
expensive.
quorum.
We'll be able to steal that back sometime.